Hi everyone, so today I have a story time video for you guys. It's about my most recent travel experience, but mainly the moral of the story time video is when one door closes, many doors open, okay? But before I start, I just want to give a shout out to Sandford real quick. I'm super obsessed with her. I'm so obsessed I can't even speak properly. Okay, so let's restart that. I'm currently obsessed with Sandford right now. I truly am. If you're a traveler like me, this is so perfect for you because it comes in a nice little case so it doesn't get like dirty or damaged, and then you open it and it comes in a cute cylinder like this. Perfect size for anything, for your purse, for anything. So that's why I freaking love it. And you just twist it like this and then you just spray. Love it. So here you go. It comes in a cute packaging like this. All you gotta do is twist it and then you can take it out if you want. The one I'm currently obsessed with is the Versace Bright Crystal, and I freaking love it. So you take this and you just pop it in like this, super easy, twist it to close, and you just throw this in your freaking purse and you're ready to slay the day. Sandford has over 450 scents to choose from. They have like high designer brands, Versace, Tom Ford, Elie Saab, Gucci, Prada, Burberry, all that good stuff, and it is only $14.95 a month. You get one perfume a month, and they're not like those little spritz that you get from like Sephora, which lasts like 3 spritz. Honestly, I've sprayed this so much and I still have so much left, and it's just so nice to put in my purse, especially when I'm traveling. Let's be real here, okay guys? That airport smell, for those who are wondering what does airport smell like, it's just, it's not a cute smell. It's like, you know, sweat and like the airborne, and just, it's weird. Like, not a cute smell. So I like to bring this with me when I travel. If you want to save 30% off your first month and making it only $10, you can use my code JULES30, or I will leave the link in the description box below. But yes, honey, get yourself some Sandford because people need to freshen up and smell good up in her. Alright, so moving on to the story time video. So you all know that I had to leave Vancouver about like a month ago because I was going through a breakup and things were just not okay. Like I had to leave the country. So I left, and you know, my ex was back in India, whatever, having the time of his life, and I was like, why should I stay here and wait for him? Because supposedly he was gonna come back. I didn't know when he was gonna come back, and I was like, no, like I had to leave Canada because I just cannot be in this space, in this environment, this very dark time in my life. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go on a vacation, and I'm gonna go to get my mind clear, get some fresh air, new scenery, meet new people, and just enjoy my life because I haven't traveled in so long, and that's who I am. Like I need to travel or else I'll feel like a fish out of water. Like that's just who I am. Too much city kind of freaks me out. So I like to travel to like Orange County or somewhere tropical. Like deep down I feel like I'm a tropical girl. So anyway, so I had to leave Canada, and when I went to the airport, you know, I was hungry, and mind you, this was like a last minute ticket, and like I just literally woke up one day and was like, I'm not gonna be here. I need to book my flight and I need to do this. So I was like, calling my friend John. I was like, John, I'm coming to see you. And he's like, no, you're not. Like this has been a false alarm like 5 times already. You're not gonna come. So I was like, oh, prove you wrong, honey. So I booked my flight and I was like, I'm gonna come see you in like 4 or 5 hours. So watch out. I booked my flights. I went to the airport. I was hungry. I went to Tim Hortons and I ordered myself a Chipotle chicken wrap. It was delicious. I was sitting there eating and I was FaceTiming one of my friends. And then I see this really cute guy and I'm like, oh, like, you know, I was so blindsided for so long because I was in a relationship and I wasn't allowed to look at anybody. I wasn't allowed to talk to anybody. I had a curfew. So I was like, okay, I'm single now. I can do whatever I freaking want. And so I saw this really cute guy and I was like, okay, like he's a cute guy. Like he looked cute. He's not bad. So here I am devouring my little snack wrap, and this really cute guy sits next to me and I'm like, oh my god, like talk to my friend, like, oh my god, what do I do? He's so cute. He like keeps looking at me and I keep looking at him, and I guess he was kind of like thrown off that I was on the phone or whatever, and I was like I need to talk to my friend. But he didn't order anything to eat. He was just there like staring at me, and then after 10-15 minutes he just left. So I was like, you know, what's not meant to be yours, I guess isn't yours. So he left and I was like, whatever. And then in the back of my mind though, I'm like, what are the chances of me like seeing him again? Like, and then I was like, what is the chances of me sitting next to him on an airplane? I'm like, that's just wishful thinking. That's never gonna happen. So I'm like, whatever. I finished my food. It was time for me to go to my gate and board the plane. So I love being at the airport. It's like this giant like adrenaline rush for me or whatever. But I don't like the lines getting onto a plane. Like it's just so crazy. So for me, I like it when everybody goes first and I'm like the last one on the plane. Like, I love that. It's like, you know, no one's like, I'm not waiting for people are pushing, shoving. No, I like to be the last one on the plane, and my preferred seat is all the way to the back of the plane. I ain't no first class queen. I'm an economy princess, honey. Okay, if the plane goes down, we're all gonna die. So you can sit in first class if you want, but just letting you know, okay? So I like to sit in the back, and so I board the plane. I'm like, okay, I'm looking for my seat, 23A, 23A, and like, from a distance, I see like this empty seat, and I'm like, okay, I guess that's my seat because that's the only one there. So I'm walking closer, and I look next to the empty seat, and it's the same freaking cute guy. I swear on my life, I'm not making this up. It's like out of a freaking movie, and I freaking loved every minute of it. So I sit down, he's like looking at me, he's like, oh hi, like he was like blushing, he was like so, it was cute, okay? And in the back of my mind, I was like, wow, like look what happens when, you know, one door closes, another door is open, another door opens. So I was like, I guess this isn't so bad after all. So I sat down and we were talking, and he was like blushing, and I could tell that he was very, very tired. Like his eyes were like bloodshot red. And I think he had a layover in Vancouver and he was going home to Seattle or something like that. But he looked like, you know, he was cute, but his eyes were really, really red. And I'm like, girl, you need to sleep. So we're talking a little bit, and then he decides to put his headphones in and like just fall asleep. He put red eye drops in his eyes, and then he like literally was like falling asleep. So I was like, okay, I won't bother you, like I'll let you sleep. And then I did the creepiest thing ever, and I'm so embarrassed about it, but like whatever, like you guys are not gonna believe me. So I did snap a photo, like a creepy photo when he was sleeping. Like, sorry, like he was just so cute, and I didn't want to like approach him. Like I'm a very shy person when it comes to this. Like I can't approach people, like I'm too shy, but that needs to change. Anyway, so I did the most stalkerish thing ever. I snapped a photo when he was sleeping, and I was like posing like next to him, and whatever, like that was just so creepy of me. Anyways, the flight wasn't that long because it was just to Vancouver to Seattle. It was a super quick flight. He got off, and I didn't have the guts to ask for his number or anything like that, so it's a long lost lover. If you guys know this man, please help me get in contact with him. So anyways, I boarded my next plane wishing that he was next to me again, but wishful thinking did not happen. But I did meet another interesting character. She was super bubbly, super friendly. At first, I thought she was a lesbian because she was like overly nice. Like, oh, hey babe, hey sweetheart, hey doll, you're so beautiful. And kept talking, but I was like, I'm not too sure. But then I found out that she's a boyfriend, so I didn't think that was the case. But she was so nice and so bubbly. I was so glad that I had someone to talk to the whole entire flight, because I was like dreading the flight. I was like, oh god, this is like another 2.5 or 3 hours, like not looking forward to it. What am I gonna do? But I'm so glad we spoke and talked like the entire flight. She did have 3 glasses of wine and like 2 shots of something, so she was like kind of buzzed and having a good time, if you know what I mean, the Mile High Club. But she wanted to know my life story, so I basically told her everything, you know, my childhood to being gay in high school, being bullied, transitioning, domestic violence, everything. And she was so amazed with my life. Like she's a small town girl, and she's like never heard this before, so she was living for everything I was telling her. She was like so living for it. She's like, wow, you're such a badass girl, I freaking love you. Yes, like so enthusiastic about my life. And I did add her on Instagram, so I'm not making this stuff up. You guys can message her and ask her. But it was so funny because at one point on the plane, she literally turned around to the guy behind me sitting on the plane. And the guy was like wearing headphones. She's like, sir. She turns around, she's like, sir, headphones out. By the way, I just want to let you know that the girl beside me is a badass bitch. And I'm like freaking dying my seat. I'm like, what are you saying? I look at him and he's looking at me like, okay, like what's going on here? And I'm like petrified in my seat. I'm like mortified. I'm like sinking down my seat like, oh my god, please sit back. So anyway, she's like, yeah, she's a badass bitch, okay, sir? Thank you. She turns around, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what's happening? What are you doing? Why are you saying that to that man? She's like, people need to know what a badass bitch you are, okay? She turns around once more, I kid you not. She's like, sir, sorry about that. You can put your headphones back in now. Thank you. She turns around, she sits in her seat, and I'm like, oh my god, like what is happening, girl? Stop drinking. The wine was free on the plane, so she kept drinking. And then moments later, she now talks to the whole entire plane, and I'm like, sweating. I'm like, girl, we're gonna get kicked out of this plane in mid-air, mid-flight, en route to Orange County. There's Julie Vu flying out of the plane. I'm like, this cannot happen. So she now announces to the whole entire plane, I kid you not, it was quite the experience. She's like, attention everybody, I just want to let you guys all know that the girl beside me she's a badass bitch, okay? And I'm like, oh my god, thank god the air hostess were not around, or they'd be like, ma'am, we need to detain you or something. So I was petrified. Everyone was staring at me like, what the fuck? Like, what is this girl doing? So I was like, okay, and like, stop. She's like, okay, sorry. I just want people to know like how cool you are. And I was like, thank you, thanks so much. She's a bartender down in Orange County somewhere. Was it the Orange or the Circle or something? She told me somewhere, but she's like, yeah, let's go to Disneyland. Me and my boyfriend, like my boyfriend's gonna love you. Like, you're so cool. We added each other on Instagram. So anyways, we're landing. She's like, oh my God, like you better not lose touch. I love you. And I was like, I love you too. And like, we really bonded and it was just a special moment. We got off the plane and I was like, girl, like I need to snap you. I met this wonderful person, sat next to me, and we're friends now.
Wonderful, amazing, beautiful person. And this is Julie, and she's a bad bitch. So be prepared.
But that is all for my story time video. It was just an eye-opener to me to know that, you know, just because I was going through a dark time doesn't mean it's forever. You know, if you just got laid off from work, or you failed a math test, or you just got out of a toxic relationship, just know that it's not all doom and gloom forever, and that tomorrow is a brand new day and so many opportunities, so many doors to open for you. You're just gonna be positive, you know. And that was an eye-opener for me to know that there are new love out there, there's new friendships out there, and there's happiness out there. You just have to be in a positive mindset. Is what I'm trying to say. But that is all. Thank you so much for watching. I'm doing better now. I'm doing so much more better. I'm slowly being happy again, and I'm reconnecting with my friends, and yeah. Thank you again for watching, guys, and don't forget about Sandford. I will link everything in the description box below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Mwah.